My name is Juliet Elmore. My background is I am retired. I did 40 years of work and 35 with the DoD, Department of Defense. I was a food service manager and I retired. I can't remember when I retired, but I retired. And after retirement, I decided I didn't want to just stay home and have nothing to do. Well, first, Freddie retired first, and I see how good he was enjoying himself. So I decided to retire. Okay, what I did was I went back to school, a second degree in biblical counseling. Again, I like to help.
Yes, my name is Freddie Elmore. I'm Juliet's husband, and I say that in that order because she takes precedence over me at all times. Like she said, I retired first, and I was having such a good time. She said, I can't let you have such a good time by yourself. So she decided that she was going to retire. And when she retired, she signed us up here at Whitesbog. And I said, do I have to go too? She said, your name is on the list. You're signed up too. So we come over and we volunteer on Saturday and Sunday. And we were also active in the Senior Citizen Center here in Browns Mills. There's so many things going on, and some of our children and our family members came up to visit, and they said, we thought we would catch you guys at home. They said, it's hard to find you. You're always on the go. And they said the senior center is a very busy center. You always have something to do. They said, yep, we're not just sitting around looking at each other and complaining. We're having a good time being retired.
I volunteer in the general store. And the reason is my husband has signed me up for the garden. But Whitesbog garden is a little different from my garden at home. At least I know what's in my garden. But getting back to the question, what I do here, the general store, because my background is in accounting, and I am also the treasurer for the Browns Mills Senior Citizen Club. I was treasurer for the BMIA, that's local civic group here in town. But it was too much responsibility doing both, so I just did for past 8 years. I'm treasurer for the Browns Mills Senior Citizen Club.
Whitesbog, it's a busy village. When it started out, Juliet would come and I would come with her. They weren't giving me any time. The guy, the old manager, he said he wasn't paying any attention to me coming every Saturday with Juliet, Saturday and Sunday. And so she got an award. He said, you don't get an award because we haven't registered you as coming at all. So they started registering me as coming on the second year that I was here. So in the third year I got an award, and Juliet got 2 awards. So we stay busy in the store, and they have me around. Usually it's outside. I can do things outside and inside too. But usually I like to stay in the store with Juliet and help stock the shelves once she sold many items. And the people come and they like Juliet because she's quite a talker. And she talks about
what an understatement.
Whitesbog. And so we do have an excellent time here at Whitesbog.
First time, it reminds me, well, first I heard about it. How did I hear about Whitesbog? I went to the library because I love to read, and we were at the library and we saw advertisement. And I don't know if I can say this.
Say it, Juliet.
But when I saw Whitesbog, someone said, I'm not going to call it, someone said, Whitesbog, can't you tell it's all white people? So I said, well, I'll tell you what, you go first, because if that's the case, then they'll accept you more than they'll accept me, because they hear an accent and automatically I'm in like that that category that we don't want to deal with you. But you, an African American, they'll accept you more than they'll accept me. So he came first. Then it was a manager, Steve, I can't think of his last name, Stephen Young. Yeah, he lives in New York. Stephen Young was here then. And I said, you go and check it out. See what it's like and see, is it okay? If you feel, I will be comfortable there. Because again, I don't want to be any place just to be tolerated. I want to be accepted. I want to be accepted. But again, I saw, and when I came and saw all the beautiful trees, it was in September 6th, I think it was, yes, it was in September, because we moved here in August 2006, and I came down in September and saw the trees, and it reminds me so much of Jamaica. What are our thoughts on COVID? I think everyone in the organization should be tested. And I'm sharing that with you because that's what I told the senior center. It's okay that you're opening up, but here's what I did, because since I went away, when I came back, I was on the airplane sitting with somebody, and this gentleman, he was sniffling the whole time. The whole time he was sniffling, coughing, and I'm like, you know what? As soon as I go back, I'm going to get tested. Both of us went and got tested September 1st. Now they told us to come back every 3 months if we're around people other than just us. Okay? You.
It can be however long.
Yeah, if you want to finish, you can finish. If you want to talk more, you can talk more.
The end.
When you look around, you look at the buildings and you come, and it's a homely atmosphere that you get, especially they have events. When the events, and they can be so crowded and everything, and you wonder how all the people get in and they get around, and they have the cars, they have the parking places, and what's the place back there? They got the blueberry, they got the bogs back here, cranberry bogs, and they have all the items, the things that go on with the cranberries. You know better than I do how they have all the things set up so that during the festivals they have tours that go back there in the back, and it never fails. Every year we'll get a bus that ends up going back there and getting stuck in the dirt. They have to call a big huge tow truck to come and pull the buses out. But they keep right on going and doing things that people are very, very interested in and being involved in.
I did the Blueberry Festival 1 year.
Yeah.
I did the Blueberry Festival
At
1 year.
least.
Yeah, at least once. I don't know how much it is now. Back then, I think it was $50 a space. And again, Sundays we're available for Sundays, but we would want our group to come in the back room. They just have to sit on top of jams and jellies. They just have to sit on top of something. But we want our group to come and just
they come and buy
with
things.
us. They come and buy
jams
things.
and jellies. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the interview, and if you have any last thoughts, this would be the time.
Okay, if you want it edited after you go through and see, and after there's a piece in there, I'll get you a copy of that paper on page 28 that the migrant workers, migrant workers, because I do help them they're only here for 3 months out of the year, so it's nice to let them know that you're wanted. We appreciate you. Give them bottled water. This is a bottled water after a hot day. You need a bottle of water. So I did work with them, and they asked me to help them with your journal, and I did.
And she has 2 pages in there. She said, oh, I got a little article in there. So I went and I got the paper myself, and I said, a little article? You have
That's just a
2
little
pages.
article. That's just a
2
little
half
article.
pages in there.
That's just a little article.
And
really.
and
Just
and she
if you
has-
start reading it, you should
Yeah.
see some of the Asian. Oh my goodness gracious.
She has a recurrent article, so she comes in every time it's published. She'll be doing an article. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they
Gets
want me.
about-
You have to see
They
who they
do.
want to. You have to see who
They
they want
do.
to. That's the thing. So it's been real.
Very real.
Great.